Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I am going to play with some new makeup. Placed an order on KIKO Cosmetics. So I've placed an order through the website. I think in the UK you can also get KIKO Milano or KIKO Cosmetics through Feel Unique. There might be another retailer, but I know for sure you can find them on Feel Unique. However, you won't get the sales that KIKO do on their own website, which is what caught my eye basically. It's not my first time shopping with KIKO. I have a video about a year and a half ago, a little over a year and a half ago, where I've tried KIKO Cosmetics for the first time, or KIKO Milano, and there were some misses. There were also some hits, some really great hits. But I said then that I really want to try their bronzers because I heard so many good things about their bronzers, and I've got it. So I got a bronzer, I got a foundation, which I found very interesting. I really wanted to try it because I had great success with the previous foundation I tried. I got a lipstick and an eyeshadow quad, and also to take me over the free delivery threshold, I got these little under eye patches, which I'm also excited to try. I like under eye patches. My budget was around £25. I spent £26. However, everything came together to £31, but I had a £5 discount code. The free delivery threshold is £25, and I highly recommend that you try and reach it, because when I was under, it gave me a delivery of £6.90. You could get yourself another item, or maybe even two, depending on what you go for and if it's on sale for that price. So yeah. Although this is the main bedroom I'm filming in, I haven't filmed in here in quite a while because we've changed things around. There's actually two reasons. So we've changed things around and the background is not the base, but you know, we're working with a lot. Also because my dressing table, which is where my setup is at the minute, was always so cluttered and it takes forever to set up. But I have recently reorganized my makeup, and the top of my dressing table is like almost clear. There are still stuff on top, but I've got so much more space now. I have filmed that, and I will link the video so you can see all of that if you like organizing, reorganizing, makeup ASMR, all the click clacking, all of that. Okay, so I'm just gonna zoom you in a little bit and start applying this to my face. Oh, and I missed the point of my why I'm filming in here. It's because in here I have the best natural light, and I can kind of like control the light a little bit better, so you can see the makeup a lot better. Anyway, I'm going to start with a foundation. So I've applied a little bit of concealer and eye primer just to have that going. Because the foundation is a powder foundation, I've applied the concealer first. So the powder foundation is from the Blossoming Beauty range. I got this in shade Ivory. I got the previous foundation I got from them in Ivory as well, and it worked quite well. I'd rather go for something that's a little bit lighter for my skin tone than risk it being too yellow, too warm, too dark, too not right, and then there's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, I'd rather go a little bit lighter. I have swatched this, so I know it is a little bit light. But I'm sure I can make it work. I can warm it up if I need to. They all come wrapped in this like little nice tissue paper, very pretty. And then look at this packaging. And then that's the foundation here. Comes with a mirror, and when you pull the mirror back, this pops out, and then it comes with its own little sponge as well. So I'm going to use the sponge that is provided. I'm also going to try a sponge from Real Techniques, which is made for powders, and I'm also going to try a brush. And what intrigued me the most about this foundation is that it says that it's hydrating, long lasting, and giving you a blurring effect. So I have high hopes. Okay, so I'm going to start with their sponge. I think I'll do it on this side of the face. Just let me pull my hair back. I really don't want to go into the flower embossing. It's just so pretty, so I'm just gonna go next to it. See how we go. I think this is going to take forever, and then trying to do their sponge, it looks like it got hard pan. Don't know if you can see it in there. Let me try the Real Techniques one. So the Real Techniques sponge was a little bit better, but I'm going to move on to a brush. This one's got like a flat top, so hoping it will pick up quite a bit, and then I can stamp it on my face. Oh, I think that's much better with a brush. Alright, so right now the best it looks is on my forehead. On my nose it ended up being a little bit too much, and then in this area here I'm gonna have to play around with it and see how it's best to apply it. Looks like it's got light to medium coverage, which I don't mind, but what I think I'll do is maybe take this off and just use it as a powder and see how it works on top of a different foundation or a skin tint or something. You can see what I mean. I've applied a different sun cream, a different SPF, because the one I had before I had issues with foundations with it, so I am going to just use my brush. Oh, it definitely has that blurring effect. I really like that. I'm going to use its own little sponge and just kind of like try and go in the areas where I want a little bit more coverage. See how that looks. Hopefully it looks better. The sponge doesn't seem to pick up anything. Let me try this one. I think a brush is the way to go. Yeah, so definitely a brush is the way to go. It seemed like the sponge actually made hard pan, which makes the brush has trouble picking up the product because of that. So yeah, I'm gonna use a brush going forward. So far I like the effect this gives. It really does blur, and yeah, it's nice. Okay, I'm going to reapply my concealer and be right back. Concealer is on. I realized I usually set my concealer with powder as well, so I'm going to take this brush that I usually use for my under my eyes, just in the foundation, and then try and set the concealer. And usually if I set my concealer, then it won't crease, especially under my eyes, so I will let you know in the comments if it creased using the powder foundation instead of regular powder. Okay, the bronzer. This one is from the Lost in Amalfi collection, and it is the Bronze Melange shade. This again comes in this tissue paper. This beautiful packaging here, and this is a baked bronzer. This is what it looks like. I'm going to use a fluffy brush. Whoa! Didn't expect that much kick up. Oh, oh, it's pigmented. Oh, oh wow, that's a lot. Ooh, okay, okay. Right, so definitely a light hand. Wow, that's pigmented. Okay. By the way, that's I have another big brush which doesn't have anything on, so just trying to blend that. I'm actually dip it into the foundation. Oh gosh. Wow, I really didn't expect that pigment, because in the swatches it was like, it just seemed so sheer and subtle. Like, but the color I quite like. Definitely gives that bronzed glow. I am going to use the KIKO blush that I got last time. This one is one of their smart brushes in shade 2. matte blushes, not brushes. It's like a peachy nude, so should look fine. I'm going to move on to the eyes. I went for a quad because I really wanted to try the baked eyeshadow formula, and I like this particular color story. It's the Bright Quartet in shade 3, and I'm loving the packaging on this, and that's what it looks like inside. Now from the swatches, these look like they will be a little bit more muted, more like your everyday type of vibe, which is absolutely fine. Like if I go for a color story like this, it will be for an everyday type of makeup. We'll see how they look on the eyes though, because that bronzer was severe. I am going to start with a darker color. I'm taking an Eco Tools brush. This is a blurring brush, so it's tapered, but it's a little bit more dense. So I'm kind of hoping it will give me a little bit more color intensity. Yeah. Also, all of the shadows look, except for this one, they look like satins, kind of like in between a shimmer and a satin as well. So they should be really easy to work with. And this matte eyeshadow is quite easy to work with as well. Let's take a fluffy brush, blend the edges. Okay, I'm gonna take one of these types of brushes. Let me go into this one. Wow, that's pretty. Just turn my brush around. I am going to go into the gold. Let me wet my brush. I'm going to go into that gold again. I'm going to see if it works to make it a lot more intense. Definitely picked up way more. And it definitely made it more intense. I'm going to brush the other side and try the same with the purple. Oh, I love this color. And then same, this brush is dual-ended, so same type of brush. I'm going to go into this shade that I haven't used and put it over here. So let's go straight into wetting the brush. And that is really pretty as well. I can only imagine how pretty that will look all over the lid. Okay, going to do the same on the other eye. Do mascara and brows and be right back. Okay, the lipstick. The lipstick is from the Smart range again, the Fusion lipstick in shade 451. I got this one because it looked like it would be a nude but not too light for me. So that's it there. This feels very, very hydrating. It's not my favorite color. I think I'll take it off and try it with a lip liner. Okay, I'm going to try it with this lip liner from Bodyography in Heatherberry. It's a bit more cooler toned, just to change the tone of the lipstick a bit. So this is it with a lip liner. I don't usually use lip liners, like my lips are just looking odd to me right now. Okay, so first impressions, the foundation. I do like how my skin is looking. I do see the blurring effect. Yeah, it looks nice, the skin. It's got light to medium coverage, but unfortunately the sponge that it comes with made hard pan. Definitely want to use with a brush, at least for me. The bronzer is really nice. I didn't expect it to be as pigmented, but it's got a nice shade. I quite like that. Definitely one that will last a while, seeing that I have to go with a very light hand. The eyeshadow palette is a really nice everyday neutrals. I like that it's a little bit more cooler toned as well, just to have a little bit of a variation, because I have so many warm tones. I do like warm tones. I think I like them more than cooler tones, but it's nice to have some cooler tones now and again. And these are shades that you could like use all over your lid. Maybe not this one, but these three you could definitely use all over the lid if you wanted to. Oh, and the closure is just so satisfying. And then the lipstick feels very hydrating. You know, when you try to get a color online, it's never the same, but yeah, works nicely with a different lip liner to kind of like just change the tone of it. It could work nicely on its own as well, but probably with different eye look, I think. Yeah, so far so good. I don't expect this to be too long lasting on the lips. More hydrating formulas usually are not as long lasting, but that doesn't bother me. It can be reapplied, no big deal. So that's my small Kiko haul this time. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the items, if you have these yourselves. Also let me know what you think of them. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and also let me know that you have enjoyed the video. I'm hoping you'll stick around for more videos from me if you're not subscribed yet. Thank you so much if you are subscribed, and thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!